now we're going to talk about the different laundry options. So as you know, we have a washer and a dryer that you can either put side by side, and some of them you can put one on top of the other. Those are the front load washer dryers. The top load washer dryers, you cannot stack one on the other, and they have to be situated side by side. Another type of laundry is when you have a laundry center. You have the dryer attached to the washer, and they go as one unit together. That is usually considered a very affordable option, and usually people take that for their tenants because it usually tends to be quite durable as well as affordable. Another type of laundry is what's called a combo, 2-in-1 or all-in-one. That's when you have a washer and dryer in one single unit together, and it's just a small unit like this. I'm not too fond of the 2-in-1 because if the dryer breaks or the washer breaks, you won't be able to use either one, and also they just don't perform as well as when you have a unit that just does the washing and another unit that just does the drying. Also, another thing is it tends to have more breakdowns, and the parts for it are more expensive and are harder to get than the individual ones. While it's a good concept and there are some good 2-in-1 options out there, most of them I would say for now to stay away from unless you have to because you don't have enough space. One of the common topics that people like to think about before buying a washing machine is whether to go with a front load or a top load. There are some advantages and some disadvantages to both. While a front load tends to have more problems with the bearing, a front load also would wash better because of the upward-downward motion that creates more friction between the clothes and allowing them to wash better. In addition to that, the front load washer uses less water and less electricity. That's why nowadays a front load washer is much more common and considered better than top load. That being said, a top load washer allows you to not need to bend over as much when you put the clothes in, and also there seems to be less issues with the bearing as I mentioned before, so that might be something that can help you not spend as much money on fixing the washer down the road. Now I'm going to talk about the two different types of top load washer. There is one type that has the agitator and another one that has the vibrating drum at the bottom that tends to move around and shake and vibrate. Out of those two, it seems like the agitator tends to wash better because it tends to create more friction between the clothes and rotate them more. That being said, I've heard some people that have issues with an agitator, that it tears the clothes and that it takes more space. So keep that in mind when you're considering to buy a top load washer.